Drop the resistance and manifest anything and everything you desire. That is today's topic. But first things first, my name is Lydia Wilmsen. I'm a life and mindset coach for successful entrepreneurs and C-suite leaders. And here on the channel, we talk about all things mindset, manifestation, conscious creation, psychology, and business growth. And also, before I forget, you can go to the description and you can find any and every coaching option I have. My main focus are my 2 group offers, the Mindset Tribe, which is a membership, still at pre-sale at the moment. We have coaching day actually today. We have coaching days once per week and a Zoom call once per month. So it's really powerful. And this is basically for entrepreneurs who are starting out with their business. They don't make like more than 2,000 euros a month, for example, with it yet. Or they are already successful but want to get like an idea about mindset and manifestation and really work with that a bit more. Especially when you come from the hustle world and the high achiever world. It's a very different world when you go into mindset work and manifestation work. And I have my mastermind, which is my high level group offer for successful entrepreneurs. And there is like daily coaching in there. You even get like a one-to-one coaching call and so on. You can check this all out in the description. If you have questions, ask me via email or my social media. Okay, so about resistance. What do I mean with resistance? When we go into the manifestation world, what we talk about with resistance is basically all your negative assumptions you're holding about a certain topic. So you probably know that from your life. There are some things in your life you don't really care a lot about and they just happen. You know, you're just putting it out there, you know, like I want a new car, or I just want to meet someone, or you're just randomly thinking about a person and the next day things happen. This person reaches out. You get like a positive feedback first from someone regarding a car or something like that, you know, like things you don't really care about and they just happen in your life. And then there are the things that you really, really desire, you really, really want. And for a long time, they haven't become your reality. Or another example I like to make here, the dating world. You probably know this back from the times when you were still dating. There are all these people you're not really interested in, all these guys or women you were not really interested in, and they were all so interested in you. They all fell in love with you. And then there is the one person you really are very attached to and you're really very interested in, and this person doesn't like you or doesn't love you or is not interested in you. So many people have that experience, and that is what resistance is about. If you have a lot of limiting thoughts about a certain topic, so when we go back to the dating example, it could be that you think like, hey, I'm not good enough, and that person really is going to like someone else and not me, and like it's too good to be true or whatever. Like you might have assumptions about yourself, why it's not possible that you're going to be together, or you have an assumption about that person, that person is into someone else, more like this and that type and not my type, or about relationships in general. And that what you don't hold any negative assumptions about, and you just like you don't really care about, like there is no resistance against that topic, it can manifest super quickly in your reality. That means in order to really manifest that what you desire, you have to drop the resistance, and that is today's topic. You have to let go of the resistance. You don't have to let go of your desire. You don't have to say like, hey, I don't want that person anymore, or I don't want that car anymore, or I don't want that client anymore. Whatever your desire is, you don't have to drop the desire. You have to drop the attachment, the attachment to that desire, which comes from a place of not having. People always ask about this attachment piece, you know, like, hey, how, like, I'm not attached really very much. You can ask yourself how attached you are with the question, what would happen if I don't get it? If you're calm and neutral and whatever, then something else will come to me, something better or whatever, you know, then you know you are in a very calm space. Like then you know there is not a lot of attachment. When you directly get an answer of, but I want this, I really need this, I really want this, then you have your answer. You are attached to that. And attachment is almost an equivalent to resistance, because the more attached you are, the more you are in the energy of not having it and needing it. You're not a match to that. You're coming from the place of lack and not from the place of having. Again, when we go to the dating example, when you come from a place of everyone loves me, everyone falls in love with me, I can have anyone and everyone I want, I don't care. Like, this really is the person I want to be with, or it's my partner and I really like want our relationship to be better. And I know it's going to happen. And now I don't care, you know, whatever happens, I don't care. I know the best is coming, and how it happens, when it happens, you know, I don't care. I just know it's going to happen. Then you're really in a detached place and in a very calm, like your nervous system is very calm, you're very detached, and the resistance has dropped. And this is usually when things just come into your life and happen to you. So the same with clients, when you're very attached to like, this client has to like come into my world now, or this has to happen, or this offer has to sell now, then you're coming from a place of it's not happening at the moment. Because if you're saying like, this has to happen now, this has to sell now, and why is it not happening? Why is it not selling? Then you're coming from a place of it's not happening. And that is resistance against happening. It's happening. This is attachment to, I need this to happen. When you drop the resistance and you go into like, whatever happens, I'm fine. I know I want this and I know it's going to happen, and now I let it go. I just know it's going to happen and I freaking enjoy my life now. This is when the resistance is diminished, when the attachment is diminished, you're more and more detached, and this is when it just happens. So when I said about clients, you know, when you stop focusing on certain things, on clients or anything else you want to happen in your life, you know, and you're just freaking enjoying your life, you're going about your life, you're hanging out, you're doing whatever you want to do to enjoy your life. And then you get the messenger, you know, like ping, ping, ping of like a sale coming in, another sale coming in, person reaching out, this person being interested in you, and so on. It's always when you're in this very like calm, happy place, not expecting anything, being just happy and carefree in your life, then all these things are dropping in, because you're not resistant against that happening. So I think I made it pretty clear. To summarize, resistance is when you have a lot of negative assumptions, when you're in a lot of lack about what you want, when you're thinking about not having your desire, and you're really being with your awareness in not having instead of having. When it comes to dating, to relationships, to receiving love from your partner, to money, to new clients, to more, you know, like good things happening in your life. When you're focused on not having, and all the reasons, all the beliefs, all the assumptions going on in your mind why it's not happening, this is resistance. This is what we call resistance. You are resistant against it happening because you're residing in the energy of not having. And on the other side, when you're letting go, not of your desire, but letting go of the resistance, letting go of the negative stories, letting go of the negative assumptions about your desire, about why it can't happen. Being totally detached, if it happens today, tomorrow, and really living in the place of having that already, living in the place of being with that person you want to be with, living in the place of having all the clients, living in the place of the money coming into your bank accounts, living in the place of being with all these amazing friends and having amazing friendships and enjoying your life full out, being in the energy of having it right now, no matter what is going on in your outside circumstances, it doesn't matter. Internally, you are living in the place of having, and you're fully detached from not having. You're not resistant against having, and you're fully detached from not having. This is when things really can start happening fast, and they just drop in out of nowhere. The new client signs up, the person reaches out to you, the car gets delivered, your partner of 10 years where, you know, like there was no romance anymore, nothing like happening anymore, all of a sudden is a changed person and shows up so caring, so loving, so affectionate towards you. This happens all the time with my clients. So I'm not speaking from like, this could happen. This is a reality. So I'm speaking from experience, also from my own life, of course. So what do you do in order to drop the resistance? You really have to shift in a place like internally into having that what you desire. How would you think? How would you be? How would you act? How would you walk about your life if you already had that what you desire? And knowing that anything is available right now. Like, you're not creating anything. Anything is available right here, right now, in the now moment, internally, as an identity for you, as an imaginary act for you, as an energy, as a vibration for you. Everything is available right now, as I say, in the quantum world, in the quantum soup. Every potential reality is existing as unmanifested potential. And you putting your awareness, you're putting your imagination, you're putting your knowingness, your focus, your attention on that potential is what collapses it into manifested reality. The more you stay there, the more you hold your awareness on what you want, the quicker it happens. And time is also just an illusion, but however, in physical reality, this is the quicker it happens for you. The more you hold your attention on what you want, on your new reality. So that means that you have to detach from whatever is going on in your outside reality and stay true, stay loyal to your internal reality of having. And you can do that with affirmations, for example. So if you have a lot of negative assumptions when it comes to relationships or when it comes to business, you will have to, whenever these assumptions show up, ask yourself, is this coming from the end of my desired reality? Or is this me speaking from the place of lack, from not having? And then you shift whatever is coming up. Then you shift again into, no, what would I think if I already had what I wanted? And it can be that you will have to release emotions. You can release emotions, however, stay internally, like in your mind, in the new story. Stay in the story of having that what you want instead of going back into not having what you want. For me, it takes some time, for my clients usually as well. It takes practice because we are so used to focusing on our physical circumstances and creating evidence based on that. And it takes, a shift, like a paradigm shift internally. You have to focus on what is going on internally in your consciousness, what you're focusing on, and make this into your real reality. And live from that place instead of going back to looking what is already manifested. Because you're manifesting through your awareness. You're collapsing potential reality into manifested reality through giving it your attention and through giving it your awareness. So if you want to experience something differently or something different, you have to shift your awareness. So you cannot check outside what's going on. You have to go inside and create and shift your awareness in your inside reality. And the more you practice that, the easier it gets. No matter what's happening, you know that reality, manifested reality, your 3D, your physical reality is fluid. It looks solid. It's not. It's not. It's all just energy, and it can shift and move, and it actually does that every second of your life. So the more you step into the knowingness that this is how reality actually is, the easier it will get for you to really decide every moment of your life, is this thought, is this emotion, is this action that I'm doing right now really coming from a place of having my desire, or is it coming from the place of having lack of that desire? And then you can go back to internally saying no, I focus on this. This is my choice. I'm not going to keep focusing on that and putting my awareness on all these things that are not working. No, I can recognize it. I can see it. I say, okay, it's happening. And I shift my focus and awareness on that again. This is all happening. I don't focus on that. I focus on what I want to happen. Have my internal reality focused on that, my awareness on that. I don't react to that. I don't give this any focus, any attention. Focus on that and keep my focus there. And this is then when I start seeing my reality shift. The reality, which we all think is solid, which is not, because it's fluid, will morph into mirroring back to you that what you have been focusing on instead. Sorry, I can't do this here. Not here, but there. So let me quickly check. Yeah, and this is how you drop the resistance. You know about, you understand the concept I just told you here. You know how we create realities. And you keep focusing on what you want, and you know that when you're in resistance, when you're focusing on not having. and then you go back into having. You freaking enjoy your life. You focus, like you say, this is what I want. Then you go about your life, you enjoy your life, and stop focusing on what you don't want. Stop holding your awareness there. And as I said, it can be helpful to have an affirmation routine, a visualization routine to remind you of, yes, I have to shift my focus. I don't have to, but if I want a different reality, I will shift my focus. I focus on this now. So use affirmations, use visualization, use emotional release. I have a whole video on somatic movement to let go of like heavy stored energies in your body. Do all of that and you will start your reality. You will start seeing your reality shift in front of your eyes. So much for today. As I said, all my coaching options, if you want further support, are in the description. And thank you so much for all your likes, your comments, your subscriptions here on my channel. And until the next video.